It's a whole other story versus working based on a contract. In a family, it's based on a pact, and in a pact that entails that there is going to be abuse because we all love partially. We don't. What does that mean? Yeah, we don't love, let's be honest, unconditionally, and it is a learning process of being swifter in forgiving, and also slowing down the fact of getting angry with each another, because the damage is colossal. I do a lot of the things that we don't notice, I think. That means keeping the flow. Somehow I and Bettina have got in this phase of life somewhat inverted role. I run the household, and that means behind the scenes, also with Clara's painting. It means a lot of little things to make it smooth, to try to make things smoother for Bettina. And also being quiet in the midst of the storm, essentially, is not to make decisions when I'm dominated by fear, one, and second is not to think about tomorrow, because if it's a heavier day, let's try to smoothen out. There's enough to be tackled today. When I found out about it 8 years ago, I thought, oh wow, many things that I was trying to defend myself as something that was cutting advantage, that I did not have a clue that I had ADHD. I did not know the existence even of ADHD. I thought, hey, wait a moment, this is a whole bunch of lies that I was building to justify myself, and where I felt awkward and at ease, and where I had more difficulty than typical people. But it helped me immensely to tackle it more seriously, even if that means to carry a label that can create further complications, and living a second-class citizenship role, or family role or couple role or so. But I am now trying to become a bit more concise, because ADHDers, we overthink and are logorrheic, and there can be some superpowers in some situations, but on the other side there are serious drawbacks that if we can tackle them, things can be very different. Well, when I got to know about the muscular atrophy of my daughter Eldina, when she's just over a year old, that was labeled a shade of death approaching that has not yet come, and she's 30 years old. They gave her 7 years life expectancy, and there was a whole life attitude of saying, hey, the more ready we are to die, the more ready we're going to be to live. With Clara coming in with another challenge, that meant something for me. Oh, we're going to live day by day, and it is with gratefulness that we break the cursings. And there is power in also what we just proclaim. That this is a special gift. It is a trip that we go on in a direction where not necessarily I would choose to, not at all, but it can be very, very enriching. I see in this phase of my life, I find value in being vulnerable. Why vulnerable? Because that helps us to be more childlike, and actually we need to be actually even more vulnerable as when we were children, because there's all that pride that we need to put on the side, and with humbleness and that vulnerability, we get to learn new things that we can otherwise forget about learning. Evidently, Instagram came up with this thing of putting reels on with to counterattack TikTok 3 years ago. We were living downtown in the city of Firenze in Toscana, Italy, and we just started doing some funny videos dancing with David, and I found more fun in the actual thing of doing something with David than the side of posting these reels. This is a fun thing, just to be funny, stupid, with more childlike, and we got some fun dances out. Also with casual people in situations that normally others would not get involved in. My dream is not about only Clara and gaining a dimension of getting a shape of life where not the shade of family is always there present, particularly me and Bettina. It is about empowering people where normally we hide in the society we've evolved in to structures and systemizes people to be hide it. It's very scary, but a person with a disability has got a lot of analogies with a person that is closed into prison, and so empowering people where normally no one would give a chance to is a big difficult dream, and we as a family are risking everything, financially, time-wise, also fun-wise, with this hope that and trust that we are going to be dying with saying, hey, we have been putting an effort in people where normally we would not want to put effort, because life is also being inefficient and betting on the limping horses, not just on the winning horses. And for that, though, we need to have perseverance of a camel like Bettina, with the tenacity of a crocodile to not give up. And I'm very grateful for that, to be on board what I get and what we get to live. We must not underestimate that. I am Carlo, and I am a big dreamer.